let's go. It's time to be the GOAT. It's time to enter God mode, man, let's get it going. I wanna be the greatest, energy is overflowing. I know I'm stoking the fire, my desire's taking over, not time.
Okay, you beautiful friends, I have no idea what episode that this episode of Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur was supposed to be, but I was told that it was possibly supposed to be after when the Beyonder left, so I'm technically a little bit out of order, but when I'm going to title this, reaction, I'm just going to call it like the banned episode. I'm not 100% sure why it was, quote, banned, but there's an episode that was pulled off the air before it could air, so it's technically a banned episode. So I don't know if this is going to get pulled by Disney, but I'm going to try to find some way of making sure it stays up. So yeah, so I guess since I don't know much about it, I don't know if it's going to mess with the story any. I do know that the title of it was called The Gatekeeper. Now, the way I got a hold of this episode was because of all of you. There was a comment left underneath, one of the, videos and reactions and stuff like that. And it said, hey, here's a link to the banned episode. Because unlike most other YouTube people, I'll let anything fly in my comment section. So there was a Google Drive that was linked up to me, and now I've got it right here. So with that said, I don't know what to say. Oh well, I do know one thing to say, that I'm down to using my Bluetooth earbuds tonight because this is the day after Christmas to me. And yeah, I left my over-the-head headphones at the house because I also use them to, play some Fortnite and stuff like that. So since I left that at the house, now we're going to just pair this with the old tablet here, and we're going to watch this episode and see why it was necessarily, best way to put this, see why it was probably unnecessarily pulled and, quote, banned. So with that said, I'm shutting up. We're going to do this in 3, 2, 1, and play. I should use these headphones more often. This is pretty loud.
Girls, team, why is today special?
The Lady Leopards.
Okay, we're getting a little crowded in there.
Regional champs.
Just saying.
Led by Coach
Getting
Greer,
crowded.
utterly fierce.
Who wants orange slices?
Oh my goodness.
Coach, you're back.
She's
Would your
pretty
team like to
nice.
warm up first?
I like her.
Thank you.
She's probably going to kill them with kindness, though.
Boys team?
Boys team.
What in the
Coach,
world?
a word, please.
Why did that shatter
I'm
your
gonna tell you something,
frame of
and it might
mind?
shock you. Your team captain. A boy coach.
Okay.
In your eyes.
No, I'm just trying to communicate that what you're saying
I think I
isn't
kinda
news, and also that I don't care.
get why it
This is
broke
a
her little
girls'
frame of
volleyball
mind.
league. Only girls can play.
Brooklyn is a girl.
Thanks, though, but you don't need to take this on. Player coach reporting for duty.
Those are
There you
regulation
go.
pads.
Actually got them from the league for Pride Month.
What's in this?
The Gatekeeper. I see where we're going with this, but to be fair, there has been some girls who have played on the boys team. I mean, it just happens sometimes when girls play on boys teams.
Mad shady towards you.
But
It's just a narrow-minded
I see
coach
where
who's
we're
doing
going
whatever she can to get
here,
you
though.
disqualified.
So
I've seen it before.
No one
let's
tell
keep
her I
on.
am non-binary. Her brain might explode.
If you won't play by my rules, you won't play at all.
Okay.
Hey,
Really?
wait. No! Does she even have a
That's
key to the
kind of
locker room?
illegal.
So that was the key to the locker room.
Hello?
You know?
Help!
I'm gonna presume that the Gatekeeper
Present your favorite
is a villain in the comics
your
that I just
future
ain't familiar
regional
with.
champs, the Squirrels! Lou?
Okay, so that key,
Fuzzy and Jerry?
took them somewhere else.
Where's your team, sweetheart?
That's what I'm wondering.
Oh, dear.
It's off about that key.
Ding, 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 ding.
Hey,
Brooklyn's onto
the
something.
Beyonder.
That, my friends, isn't the kind of key you're gonna find at the heart.
Could the
When a
Beyonder
villain's
help her?
gadgets found their way into a thing you humans call a yard sale.
So, if you're trying to keep them in there, why give a projection of yourself?
Play fair, and you will see 20 keys will set you free.
Now you're just giving them clues on how to get out.
What is happening?
I'm sorry, but that's just a stupid villain move there.
Thanks, Jerry. I got you. We just need to find 20 keys and we're out of here.
Away! Everybody through the woods!
Okay. I guess we're still working on distractions. Because Double D ain't there yet. Okay, that's a little bit dangerous. The floor is lava though. There's our next game.
Not cool at all. We could literally die.
Well, no, that would melt if it was lava, but whatever. Cartoon logic. Gotta keep that in mind. Oh, okay, I see. Whoa! Okay, I feel like there was two references there. First, one reference was all the squirrels, which that's their team mascot. And then the second one was all those black rocks shooting up, I think was a reference to Rapunzel and her Tangled Adventures. Okay, so that has to be the last key, right? Double D's here.
The pregame show! Devil Dinosaur himself is here to sing our school fight song!
Oh, there it goes.
Must follow my rules. I'm trans. My very existence
Oh.
breaks Greer's rules.
Duh.
Which means, as long as I'm a
Yeah,
member of this
so,
team,
yeah.
we'll
Follow
never escape.
her rules.
This is all my fault.
You can't win the game if you don't follow Greer's rules. You know, I liked Greer at first, but, obviously, I don't like her now.
Everyone, let's turn this escape room into a rave room!
Okay. A rage room would work. Let's see if it actually does work, though.
Where are the rest of the squirrels? Don't worry about it, Bella.
Oh, and Bella's gonna be
What's
understanding.
that? Wait, what is that?
So I handled it. Girl power.
I know what this is. Hatred, discrimination, unkindness.
Technically, it is cheating on the coach.
But we're not diving into an unknown void without a pump-up song.
Introducing my latest
And of course, there's got to be a song, or it isn't Moon Girl. So, hit play. Yep. Go. Oh, we're going 8-bit. Okay. Hey, a Zelda reference. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. And there's the squirrels.
Doesn't matter how many doors people like you slam in my face. With my fight, plus my crew backing me up, I'm always gonna find my way out.
Okay, so wouldn't that mean that the coach and her team should be disqualified since she was going through extreme measures to kind of keep them out? Okay, so yeah, so there's the episode, and okay, now I've got to figure out how to have afterthoughts here, because I honestly don't know how to have afterthoughts, because no matter what I say, it's going to get me in trouble one way or the other, because one side is going to say, oh, but this, and this. And then we get a whole nother group of people over here on this side saying, but this, and this. When instead, you can't just meet in the middle and be like, look, I'm not the person that should be discussing an issue like this, due to the simple fact that I don't know nothing about it. I come from a different generation, yes. I come from a generation where we got stuff like Kindergarten Cop, where you got a little kid in there saying, boys have a penis and girls have a vagina. That's a very, like, if you ever watch Kindergarten Cop, that's like one of the big scenes that, you know, gets laughs and stuff in it. I come from a generation of Mr. Rogers, and I'm from a different generation, and I don't understand stuff like this, which is why I'm saying I'm not the one to discuss it. Plus, on top of that, as much as I'm willing to talk controversial issues, no matter what, there is always going to be some controversy when it comes to stuff like this. And I'm the kind of person who, I don't care who you are, as long as you're a decent person, I will treat you with utmost respect and honor that you deserve. So, as far as the transgender issue, I don't know nothing about it. I'm me. All I know is me being a guy. That's all I know, is I'm a guy, and I can't understand, nor can I grasp the idea. Like, if it was me and I was to say I'm a girl, I can't grasp that idea because I don't understand it. So I'm sorry if that offends people, but I'm not the one to talk about this issue. I'm not the one that's I can't talk about it due to the, like I said, I know I'm repeating myself ad nauseum right here, but my mind can't get into the mind frame of understanding such an issue. So yes, like I said, I'm very much, I don't care who you are. I don't care what your sexuality is. I don't care what your gender is. I don't care about none of that stuff. All I care about is you being a decent person. I know a lot of people jump off after the, you know, reaction and stuff like that, but I literally end every video with, as Mr. Rogers always says, or sometimes I have a different variation of that. But then I cut over to Mr. Rogers, and he says, I like you for you. And I hold true to that. That's how I live my life. I like you for simply being you. I'm not going to sit there and say one way or the other in judgment of anybody on anything. And I know with me dancing around this issue the way I am, that some people aren't going to like that and say, oh, you're a bigot because you're not taking a stance for such and such like this. Or then you'll have the other side, oh, you're just afraid to take a stance because they're going to sit there and say this. Quite simply, I don't care what people have to say about me. I'm tiptoeing around the issue because I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings one way on one side or one way on another side. I've got my thoughts about it, yes. And nobody's going to like my thoughts about it because at the end of the day, I'm living my life and anybody else is living their life. I don't control anybody else's life, and I'm not going to tell them how to live their life. They got to live their life the way they choose to live their life. So, me talking about something is not going to change anybody's life. So, yeah. But yeah, the coach, Greer, they should have named her Karen Greer. I don't remember her first name, but they should have just named her Karen, because she be caring about too much stuff that don't involve her. So, yeah. I get where they're going with it, but at the same time, I don't find nothing wrong with her saying that she, you know, played soccer on the boys' team. Because I grew up with movies like The Big Green, where they had a girl on the soccer team. So that kind of, the thought process behind stuff was normal to me. And I think Amanda Bynes, I think she was in the movie She's the Man or something, where she was pretending to be her brother and she was on the soccer team and playing with the boys and stuff like that. Or it was something like that. I can't remember fully on the movie. But I grew up on movies like that. I think there was Little Giants as well. The girl was on the football team. So in my head, I don't think nothing about someone saying, oh, I used to play on the boys' team. Okay. Maybe they don't have a girls' team, and that's why she had to play on the boys' team. Granted, yes, like I said, I know where they were going with it, but I don't think nothing different about it. That's just the way my mind works, though, I guess, because I grew up differently. So, yeah. I don't know. Yes, I know I tiptoed around a lot, but if anyone's been on this channel long enough, everyone already knows I don't judge anybody. I don't care about your ethnicity. I don't care about your sexuality. I don't care about whether you go by they, them, him, her. I don't care what you go by. I'm going to treat you just like anybody else. So, yeah. Especially with the shows I watch around here, from Steven Universe to Has Been Hotel to Hell of a Boss. Yeah, I think I'm very much in the know about all this stuff, but personally, I can't talk on the issue. So, hopefully, I didn't offend nobody, and I don't care either side they're on. Hopefully, I didn't offend nobody. So, yeah, with that said, I am finished. I'm passing it off to y'all. Hit that like, tickle to subscribe. Don't be texting and driving. Love what you watch and watch what you love. And take it away, Mr. Rogers.
I like you just the way you are.